Hello and welcome you all on my channel, Rooftop Cowboy. So in today's video, what we are talking about is how to make our incubator and what are the main components which are being used in making an incubator. So this is how and how we are using these parts and what are their need in this process. So let's start with first item which is being used in a incubator, which is the fan, which supplies the uh, airflow in that incubator. So this is a common incubator design, and this is the whole kit which is being used in that incubator. So this is a 12-volt DC fan which is commonly used, and this is a common size DC brushless fan, and these are two wires, as all we know that this is a positive and negative terminal wire. And this is our standard fan which is also being used in computers for heat exit. And we can also find different sizes of fans for our incubators, but most commonly used fan is this size, standard size. And the next and the most important thing in our incubator is our temperature controller. As we know that a temperature controller is a device which controls the temperature. If a temperature controller is set according like chickens, quail eggs, peacock eggs, duck eggs hatch at 37 centigrade. So this temperature controller is used for centigrade temperature system. So if a temperature controller has 37 centigrade temperature which is being set and a difference with zero point 0.5, so if a temperature of the box which is being heated by the bulbs which are being used increases till 37.5, so this sensor temperature controller automatically offs this bulbs through this temperature controller, and this is sensed by this sensor which is being put in between the eggs, so it can measure efficiently how the temperature is increasing and what's the current temperature. So uh, I will also make a detailed video about this temperature controller, so you can know that how this temperature controller can be set through these buttons and what is the main process and how we can save electricity, or how can we give connections in one more video I will make specifically for this temperature sensor. The temperature sensor which is being used commonly is 1209 is the code for this temperature sensor. So let's move on to the next and one of the most important thing in poultry business are for making an incubator. So I recommend using hygrometer, which is also manual or also digital. I will tell you about it more in a further video for hygrometer, but let's start with a brief short intro. So a hygrometer tells you about humidity in the air. You can say that when we place a water glass in front of us, the water vapors in the air starts uh, making a layer outside the glass. So this is because of the humidity in the air, and this is sensor just how much humidity is in the air. So right now we have 62% humidity in the air, and this also shows us temperature of in and out. So what it tells you about, is that is 28 centigrade is the temperature which is the minus a minimum temperature in this room, or if we are talking in a sense of incubator in the box of incubator. But what is the maximum temperature? It's 28.4, and it is being as we can see is in centigrade. So the most commonly used is centigrade in this system. So in the next video I will tell you about it more and how the which is more efficient system, manual or digital one. And let's talk about the adapter. So the adapters are of different connections. We have three shoe adapters. We can use them also. We have many adapters. We have KT adapters, which I am using as a KT adapter company, and it's a common pin which is also being used in laptops. But the main problem has always been a connector which is not being supplied by suppliers, or we have to cut off a special adapter for this purpose. So which is, I guess, is it makes our cost more than what we need. It costs us more than 5 times. So this adapter is a cheap adapter which is also being supplied with this controller. In description, in a link below, I will tell you about it, how you can access all these things uh, through this contact. And also I am getting these all stuff through these are the common bulbs, you can find it anywhere, but these things how you can find it. And I had a problem when I start making it in my past, and I had to do many go many places to look for this sensor, for hygrometer, for the fans. Sometimes a small part can make big trouble, like this connector gives me a big headache. And bulbs can be commonly found in this bulb holder. We are using a common bulb, so they have two different kinds. Specifically, they have a pin one, and there is a chudi, or you can say a screw one. Basically, this is a system, these are the parts which are being used in this system. And also, not but least, the wire which is being used, most people don't tell you about which wire is being used. So you use a common thick wire, which gives you more headache because the uh, place where you put the wire is a small one. You have a hard time for that, and it's hard to bend. So most commonly used wire is, there is also sizes for the wire, which is 2376 multi-purpose wire. And I'm using a transparent one just because I like colors. This is a red and transparent mixture which is being used. As you can see that these wires are being used by me, and I'm also using a on and off switch for this purpose. I just like to make things simple, and I also recommend you guys that start using these on off switch, because if you place it somewhere on the top, because I am a rooftop cowboy, so I am have kids in my like a house, so I place it somewhere where it can be saved for the kids, so I can on off it on my command easily by my easily by when I'm getting closer to that. I don't need to get up and then turn off the switch. So this is all parts which are being used in this incubator, and this is our complete kit. So if you want to know more about how to hatch eggs without a net, it's a natural process. And to know more about chicks and why they die after they are hatched in incubators, some people have a myth about it. So they hatch in incubators, so that's why they are dying, they're artificial. No, they're not dying. Even the chicken is hatching the eggs by the heat, we are doing the same. But chicken is a living organism, it's taking care of its children, like as we all know, mothers care about their children. But what we are not doing are those tips which are going to be in my follow-up videos. So keep track of my videos and keep seeing my videos, and I will tell you about more and more and more. I will show a variety of products, from chicks to goats to a milk farm. Everything would be in a stepwise process. And if you want to ask any question, you can ask me in the comment section below. And this kit can be provided to you guys, but right now I'm working on it to give the access to roundabout all over the world. I'm working on it, and as you all know that right now we're in a situation in COVID. So COVID is a big situation right now for problem, but it is also an opportunity for us to grow our businesses through our own. We should make solutions for ourselves. I like to love farming. I love in poultry. I love animals. So this is what inspires me, and I want farmers to don't make mistakes which can cause them damages. For example, some people are not keeping a track of humidity, and so what the problem happens is that some eggs don't hatch. Round about, if you place 60 eggs in this system, this is a system can be accommodate from 60 to 100 eggs. So 10 eggs are not hatching. So you had wasted around 18 days for this process, and you are not getting 10 eggs which are not being hatched and they are dead, and you cannot even use the egg for that purpose. So this is a big loss for you. So I don't want these kind of mistakes to happen in our poultry businesses, in our farms, in home farm, in rooftop farms. Like I told you, I'm a rooftop cowboy. I started with my rooftop. So if you like my video, like it, share it with your friends and farmers and your neighbors, everyone you want, and comment in if you like the video. You can give your message in the comment section below, and see you till then, and take care, and God bless you. You know, and God bless you.